So methods of preparation of amine. What is the first method? From the reduction of nitro compounds. Tell me, nitro compound is RNO2 undergo reduction in presence of either by using hydrogen, nickel, platinum, palladium catalyst, okay, or you can use tin concentrate HCl or iron concentrate HCl, okay, or lithium aluminum hydride, okay, followed by water should be there. When you take lithium aluminum hydride, usually we take liquid, that is a water medium, and therefore tell me what it forms. This NO2 get converts into NH2, will get primary amines. Okay, it is completed. Next is second method of preparation is Hoffman ammonolysis. Is it over? I think not completely. Okay, tell me what is the reaction? Hoffman ammonolysis. Hmm. Hoffman ammonolysis. Here, in this reaction, alkyl halide RX reacts with ammonia. So, usually it is alcoholic ammonia at 100 degrees Celsius to form or NH2 primary amine. This primary amine reacts with another mole of RX. Okay, it forms secondary amine. Secondary amine again reacts with another molecule of RX. What do you get? Tertiary amine. So tertiary amine having one lone pair, it is also reacts with further another mole of RX, you'll get quaternary ammonium salt. Okay, quaternary ammonium salt. So this is a Hoffman ammonolysis. Okay, then this Hoffman ammonolysis, is it used to prepare any one particular amine? Not, because in this method you cannot prepare any one amine like primary, secondary, tertiary. You cannot prepare any one. So if you try to prepare primary amine, you will get along with primary, secondary, tertiary, and quaternary ammonium salt will get. That means the mixture of amines will be formed. Where there is a mixture of compounds will be formed, it is difficult to separate them. In organic chemistry, the preparation of organic chemistry is organic compound is not a big task. Their separation is very important. Therefore their separation is difficult. Therefore this method is not used to prepare any one particular amine. So till here completed, no? Have done statement. Okay, right. Next, right, continuation. Ah, the next is, let us take alkyl halide. It is reacts with ammonia. So therefore, in this reaction, this ammonia, no, ammonia is a nucleophile. This nucleophile attack the alkyl halide from the back side of the leaving group. Okay, this ammonia is a nucleophile. It attacks the back side of the leaving group, where X is a leaving group, nothing but a internal nucleophile. And tell me, it is leaving group. So this amine attack from the back side. So there it forms NH2 and R plus you will get a HX will be the byproduct. So therefore, do you remember this kind of attacking of nucleophile takes place in which reaction? SN2 reaction. Therefore, so Hoffman ammonolysis is a which reaction? It follows SN2 mechanism, because here ammonia is a nucleophile. It attack from the back side or opposite side of leaving group. Right on, next. I have taken this equation. Okay, next, right. 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 The Hoffman ammonolysis is follows SN2 mechanism. Hoffman ammonolysis follows SN2 mechanism because Hoffman ammonolysis follows SN2 mechanism because nucleophile in bracket ammonia, nucleophile in bracket ammonia attack the alkyl halide, attack the alkyl halide from opposite side of leaving group, attack the alkyl halide from the opposite side of leaving group. Take down. Okay. Next is, let us take haloarine, chlorobenzene. So this haloarine also reacts with ammonia, but here at 200 degrees Celsius and 60 atm pressure. This reaction takes place in presence of cuprous oxide. It forms corresponding amine, that is a aniline. Okay, plus HX. Now question is whether haloarines easily reacts with ammonia or do not easily reacts with ammonia. So haloarines do not easily reacts with ammonia because what is the reason? Because in case of haloarine, let us take chlorobenzene, there is a chlorine lone pair electron and conjugation with what? Pi electrons of benzene ring. Due to this conjugation, what happened? They involved in resonance. So therefore, when they involved in resonance, they get the partial double bond character. Okay, that means the bond between chlorine and carbon become double bond. Sometime double bond, in some resonance single bond, which is called a PDCH, partial double bond character. Due to partial double bond character, the breaking of this bond become difficult because the breaking of single bond is easy, double bond little difficult. If it is a triple bond, still it is difficult. You can break this single bond easily, but not double and triple bond. Here also same. Now here we are breaking single bond, RX single bond, but here RX become double bond. So due to partial double bond character, this chlorine cannot be replaced by this what? Ammonia. So the same thing we study in haloarine topic. Haloarines are less reactive towards nucleophilic substitution reaction. It is due to partial double bond character. Okay. Therefore, it is also nucleophilic SN2 reaction, no? Nucleophilic substitution. So therefore, it do not easily undergo nucleophilic substitution reaction. That's what. It is do not easily undergo, but we want to prepare it. Then what to do? Temperature is doubled and pressure is 60 and it is takes place in presence of cuprous oxide catalyst. Okay, write down. Right, haloarines are less reactive than haloalkane. Haloarines are less reactive than haloalkane towards nucleophilic substitution reaction. Towards nucleophilic substitution reaction, it is due to partial double bond character between what? Partial double bond character between halogen and benzene ring carbon. It is due to partial double bond character between halogen and double bond halogen and benzene ring carbon. Halogen and benzene ring carbon. Okay, now take the reaction. Chlorobenzene plus ammonia okay. Next, so here in this reaction, alkyl halide reacts with ammonia. What do you get? The mixture of primary, secondary, tertiary and quaternary ammonium salt. But now can you tell me how many moles of RX reacts with how many moles of ammonia? 4 moles, because primary, secondary, tertiary, quaternary, no. 4 moles of RX reacts with 1 mole of ammonia to form mixture of primary, secondary, quaternary and tertiary quaternary ammonium salt. But if you take excess of ammonia, what happen? So alkyl halide reacts with excess of ammonia to form primary amine as a major product. It is not mean that only primary amine is formed, not only, but it is formed as a major. Then secondary, tertiary, quaternary formed will be minor. Okay, therefore we'll get this is a major product. Right on. Alkyl halide reacts with excess of ammonia. Alkyl halides reacts with excess of ammonia to form primary amine as a major product. To form primary amines as a major product. Okay, so take one note. Order of reactivity of alkyl halide. Tell me, what is the order of reactivity? Let us take RF, comma, RCl, RBr, RI. So which alkyl halide is more reactive? RI. Okay, like similar to HF, HI. No, last class we have studied HF, HCl, HBr, HI. Which is more reactive? Which is more acidic? HI, because fluorine to iodine bond length is increases. When bond length increases, bond breaking energies decreases. So therefore, so HI is a more acidic, HI is a more reactive. Similarly, here RI is more reactive than RBr, RCl, RF. Next, in this reaction, we will get quaternary ammonium salt. Okay, whether quaternary ammonium salt is stable or unstable? It is actually unstable. Quaternary ammonium salt is unstable. It undergoes thermal decomposition. They form alkenes. Okay, so write down quaternary ammonium salt, unstable, and undergo thermal decomposition to form alkenes and amines. Quaternary ammonium salt undergo thermal decomposition to form alkene and amines. For example, let us take CH3, N, CH2, CH2, CH3, CH2, CH3. You can take CH2, CH3. This is one quaternary ammonium salt. You can take Cl minus. Okay. In this quaternary ammonium salt, nitrogen atom attached to one methyl, two ethyl, one propyl. Okay, and of course it has positive charge. Now it is unstable, thermally unstable. It undergo decomposition. Remember, if it is undergo decomposition, so this ethyl group bond is broken. Even propyl also bond is broken. So one carbon, two carbon, it becomes two carbon alkene. That is a 2 moles plus 3 carbon alkenes will get propene. So therefore 2 moles of ethene, 1 mole of propene is formed. Plus along with this, so what is left here? Nitrogen and methyl. Will get methyl amine is the product. Now you may have doubt, what about this methyl? Whether this methyl undergo bond breaking or not? No, because so in order to undergo bond breaking or in order to undergo form alkene, at least this carbon should have, now this side chain should have minimum 2 carbon atom. Suppose if it has 2 carbon atom, then all will be broken, you will get ammonia. Now in place of this ethyl, if there is a only methyl is there, then what do you get product? It's a propene, ethene, propene, then remaining is dimethyl amine, like that. So therefore, in order to form alkene, there should be at least 2 or more than 3 carbon atoms should be there on nitrogen atom. Okay, then it undergo thermal decomposition to form alkene. Take down. Next method of preparation is reduction of alkane nitrile. Reduction of alkane, it is double bond. Okay, it's correct, no? Sorry, it's 2 moles, correct only, CS2. Okay, next, reduction of alkane nitrile, it is also called named reaction Mendius reduction. Mendius reduction. Tell me. So in Mendius reduction, here we take alkane nitrile. What are the alkane nitrile? RCN, alkyl cyanide. So let us take alkyl cyanide or C triple bond N, alkyl cyanide. It undergo reduction. Okay, in presence of sodium ethyl alcohol. So ethyl alcohol, here onwards I write ETOH. What is the meaning of ET? C2H5 is ET, ethyl. Therefore, in presence of sodium ethyl alcohol, this sodium ethyl alcohol produces hydrogen. Tell me, how many hydrogen required? It forms R. C become CH2, N become NH2. So therefore, how many hydrogen should be added? 2 hydrogen here. Here is 2 hydrogen. So total how many hydrogen? 4. Therefore, you can take, it is a 4 hydrogen. So therefore, alkyl cyanide undergo reduction in presence of sodium ethyl alcohol to form corresponding primary amine. This reaction is called Mendius reduction. Okay, right. Alkyl cyanide undergo reduction. Alkyl cyanides undergo reduction in presence of sodium ethyl alcohol. In presence of sodium ethyl alcohol to form corresponding primary amines. Corresponding primary amines. This reaction is called Mendius reduction. Mendius reduction. Complete the reaction. CH3 C triple bond N plus 4 hydrogen, which gives rise to sodium ethyl alcohol. Write the product. Write the products. This is methyl cyanide. Tell me, methyl cyanide on reduction, methyl group will be same. Tell me, C become CH2, N become NH2. What is this? Ethanamine. So write remaining products. Here is propanamine. Here is which propanamine? Propane 1-amine. Propane 1-amine. Here is butane 1-amine. Here is benzanamine. It is a phenyl. This is methanamine. Phenyl methanamine, no? Phenyl methanamine, or benzene plus this phenyl plus CH2 group is called benzyl. Benzyl amine ಬರಿಬಹುದು. Or you can also write benzyl amine also be written. Okay. Next slide. This reaction can also be carried out. This reaction can also be carried out by using. This reaction can also be carried out by using lithium aluminum hydride. This reaction can also be carried out by using lithium aluminum hydride. Okay, but when you use lithium aluminum hydride, it is not called Mendius. So only this reaction is called Mendius. Cyanide plus sodium ethyl alcohol. This is only Mendius. But same reaction can also be expected from lithium aluminum hydride, LiAlH4, in presence of water. Tell me, what is the product? This C triple bond N converts into RCH2NH2. Products are same, but not Mendius. Okay, take example. Okay, see, we study about cyanide and isocyanide, very important. Let me take RC triple bond N, cyanide. Cyanide undergo one reduction. So already we have seen in presence of sodium ethyl alcohol, and cyanide can also undergo hydrolysis. Hydrolysis, that is in presence of water, and you can take dilute any acid. You can take hydrochloric or sulfuric acid. Tell me, cyanides undergo reduction, what is the product? Cyanides undergo hydrolysis, what is the product? So this is already we have seen, no? RCH2NH2. Product is primary amines. Take down. But important is when cyanide undergo hydrolysis. Tell me, when cyanide undergo hydrolysis, there are 3 bonds. No, break the 3 bonds. By breaking one bond, one water molecule is added. So here carbon, nitrogen is negative, more electronegative, carbon is positive, right? Tell me, when water is added, where the H plus added and where the OH added? It is N minus, no, therefore H plus. How many H plus? 3 H plus. 3 bonds, no. How many OH minus? 3 OH minus. So therefore R, C, there are 3 OH minus. But we also know that when a single carbon is attached to more than one OH, highly unstable, it immediately eliminates water. Therefore you just eliminate water, OH, H. Okay, or OH, keep it as it is, OH, H. Then what it forms? RCOOH, carboxylic acid, plus the remaining is 1 nitrogen, 3 hydrogen. What do you get? Ammonia. Therefore you need to remember final product. When cyanides undergo complete hydrolysis in presence of dilute acid, you will get what? Carboxylic acid and ammonia. Then in case of isocyanide, take it as it is, R, N, triple bond C. Okay, then the same reaction can also be expected for isocyanide. Come on, tell me. Isocyanides undergo first reduction. You can take sodium ethyl alcohol. Come on, tell me. Cyanides in presence of sodium ethyl isocyanides, what it forms? See, it is just reduction is always addition of hydrogen. Add hydrogen here. Tell me, R will be same. Then N become what? NH. C become CH3, because valency, no. The valency of nitrogen is 3. The valency of carbon is 4. We need to balance the valency and write hydrogen. So what is this? Yes, secondary amine. Tell me what is the difference between cyanide and cyanide. Cyanides on reduction, primary amines. Isocyanide reduction, secondary amine. That is the difference. Next is hydrolysis. Hydrolysis. So usually in hydrolysis we take water and any acid, dilute acid. Okay. So water plus H plus. Okay. This can also be written H3O plus ಈ ತರ ಬರಿಬಹುದು. It gives same meaning. Now tell me, in hydrolysis we know that, so there is a 3 bonds will be broken. When 3 bonds will be broken, N become NH2. What do you get? Primary amine. Then this C become HCOOH, carboxylic acid, formic acid. Okay. Next is fourth one. What? Reduction of amides, comma, oximes, comma, azides. Okay. Reduction of amide, oxime, azides. We know amides. Tell me, what is the general formula of amide? R C double bond O NH2, amide. Okay. Can you tell me oxime? Do you remember in aldehyde ketones, aldehydes and ketones reacts with, let us take aldehyde, reacts with hydroxyl amine, NH2OH. Both aldehydes and ketones reacts with hydroxyl amine, they form corresponding oxime. Aldehyde form aldoxime, ketone form ketoxime. Then here O and H2, remove water, then R, CH become CH, double bond, NHOH. This is called what? Oxime. So therefore, what is the formula of oxime? R, CH double bond, NOH. These are the oximes. Next, third one is azide, R, N3. These are the azides. Okay, so all three undergo reduction in presence of lithium aluminum hydride. They form corresponding primary amines. Now tell me, for example, take amine, amide. Okay, amide plus lithium aluminum hydride. See, lithium aluminum hydride is one of the powerful selective reducing agent. You'll get in many more reactions. Okay, come on, tell me, lithium aluminum hydride. So R converts, R is as it is, C converts into CH2, this NH2 will be same. Now question is, how many H is required? Okay, here C has to convert into CH2, no? How many? Add 2 hydrogen. And to remove 1 oxygen, 2 hydrogen required. Okay, so therefore how many total? 4 hydrogen. So byproduct is H2O. Here also same. Come on, tell me, this reaction also takes place in presence of lithium aluminum hydride. It converts into, R will be as it is, CH converts into CH2, N converts into NH2, and this OH converts into water. Now question is, how many H is required? Bega, here 1 H, no? I'll note it. Here is 2 H, no? Here is 1 H. Total is 4 H. Next, here in this reaction, it converts into R. It is a N3. In N3, 1 nitrogen converts into NH2, and remaining N2 comes as a N2 gas. Therefore, tell me, it is how many hydrogen? only two, lithium aluminum hydride. Okay, later. Amides, oxime, amides, oxime and azide undergo reduction in presence of lithium aluminum hydride, in presence of lithium aluminum hydride to form corresponding primary amines, to form corresponding primary amines. Take questions. Okay. Okay, complete these reactions. Example: CH3 C double bond O NH2. It is called acetamide. Acetamide plus 4 hydrogen lithium aluminum hydride benzamide plus 4 hydrogen lithium aluminum hydride CH3. It is called acetaldioxime. Next, CH3N3 methyl azide. Write the products. CH N3. This is one. Huh? Second one is benzamide. Huh? Oh. Benzamide NH2. Tell me. So what is the product of this? Ethylamine, ethanamine. It is benzylamine. It is ethanamine. Two carbons no. Next, it is one carbon, methylamine. Can you tell me among this which method is used to prepare nitrogen gas? We have in P block element one of the important question, preparation of dinitrogen from azide, barium azide, sodium azide. Reaction is there in P block. Same. Generally azides gives nitrogen gas. Okay, next. Fifth method of preparation is Hoffman bromide degradation. Okay, listen. So what is Hoffman bromide degradation? Here Hoffman bromide. Now here you remember amides reacts with bromine because the name itself has bromide. No, bromide. Do you know what is the meaning of degradation? Breaking, cleavage, right? So therefore, in this reaction, there is a breaking of bond, cleavage of bond takes place. So therefore, amide reacts with bromine or amines heated with bromine in presence of alcoholic KOH. Here we use 4 moles of KOH. Okay, let's see first how to write product. Amides plus bromine in presence of alcoholic KOH. You need to break this CO bond from both the side. Just break the C double bond O bonds both the side. Then remove the CO, and what is the left? R and NH2. This is the primary amine, is a product. Okay, plus then here bromine is there. This bromine is there and potassium is there. You will get 2 KBr plus and K2CO3 plus 2H2O will be formed. These are the byproducts. But we want how to write product, right? In Hoffman bromide degradation, we need to remove only CO, R and NH2, join it, you will get the product. Okay. Then if you take, it is a acetamide. Acetamide reacts with bromine Br2 in presence of KOH and heating will be there. Come on, tell me what is the product. You just remove the CO and join methyl and amine, you will get methylamine, and byproducts are same. If you take acetamide, that is benzamide. Benzamide, and first reagent is bromine, second reagent is bromine plus heating, second reagent is KOH. Tell me what is the product. Benzamine, that is aniline, and byproducts are same. Okay. So therefore, suppose in order to prepare 4 carbon amine, we need to take how many carbon amide? To prepare 4 carbon amine, it is a butanamine. So to prepare butanamine, we should take 5 carbon amide. It means in this reaction, the amine is formed has 1 carbon less compared to its parent amide. If the parent amide has 5 carbon atom, its amine has 4 carbon atom. The number of carbon atom in amine is 1 less compared to its parent amide. Okay. Then we have its mechanism also important, right till here. Hoffman bromide degradation, right? Amides heated with bromine. Amides heated with bromine in presence of alcoholic KOH. Amides heated with bromine in presence of alcoholic KOH to form corresponding amines. This reaction is called Hoffman bromide degradation. This reaction is called Hoffman bromide degradation. Next, in this reaction, the product formed has 1 carbon less. Yes or no? In this reaction, the product formed has 1 carbon less compared to its parent amide. Okay. Let's see mechanism. So we required mechanism only for intermediate. In exam nobody asks write mechanism later, in even in PU level also not there, but question asked in intermediate in NEET only. Once asked, which of the following is a intermediate in Hoffman bromide degradation? A 1, 2, 3, 4, and like options are given. Okay, let's see mechanism. Right, so let us take amide is R C double bond O NH2. Amide reacts with bromine or amide heated with bromine in presence of KOH. Let us take one bromine, one KOH. Now, in first step, what happened? See here, this one hydrogen, one OH. What can be removed? Water. And there are two bromine, no. Bromine, bromine. One bromine, one KBr. And another bromine get attached to nitrogen. So, therefore, R, tell me, C double bond will be as it is. There was two hydrogen, one hydrogen, one OH. Water is eliminated, and still there is a one hydrogen and one Br gets substituted here, and plus one water molecule, no, H and OH plus one KBr. Okay, this is first intermediate. Next, now this intermediate again reacts with another mole of KOH. Tell me, in this reaction how many moles of K is taken? 4 moles KOH. How many moles of bromine? Bromine is only 1 mole. We use bromine only in this step only. Bromine doesn't come next. Okay. Now it is a second mole. First mole over. It is second mole KOH. Now tell me, in second mole KOH, what is the possibility? Again, it is similar. Tell me, it is H and OH. What can be removed? H2O and K and Br, KBr. What is the less? What is the left here? RCON. But now here what happened? There is a rearrangement takes place. This nitrogen get attached to carbon. Okay. It means nitrogen comes in place of carbon. Carbon goes in place of nitrogen. You can show like this. Then what do you expect? R N double bond C double bond O, which is called isocyanate. This was the question asked previously. Okay, alkyl isocyanate, not cyanide. Cyanate is the intermediate, second intermediate. Now which is reacts with 2 moles of KOH. First mole, second mole, it is 2 mole. 2 moles of KOH. Tell me what is the possibility? It's nothing but hydrolysis only, but alkaline hydrolysis. Here this double bond will be broken. Tell me, here R N, 1 nitrogen, 2 hydrogen. What do you expect? What is the product? R NH and 2 hydrogen, RNH2. Then what is the left? Here K2, left, no, K2. This is CO, CO left. But here how many O? 2O, K2, CO3. This is the final product. K2, CO3, no. Therefore, intermediate 1 and intermediate 2. The question is, which of the following is the intermediate in Hoffman bromide degradation? Option 1 this, option 2 is this, option 3 both A and B, option D is none. So therefore, both A and B. Take down. Okay, next, one more important point. By using this method, is it possible to prepare secondary amine? Secondary amines, can we prepare secondary amines by using this method? Yes or no? Suppose if you want to prepare a secondary amine, this in place of NH2, there should be a what? NH something R should be there. Yes or no? Because this bond will be cleave, then this get attached, no. So therefore there should be a one R group should be there. If there is a one R group, can you expect this intermediate? No, illindil barutte. This you will get. But can you expect this intermediate? If there is a R group, here R comes, no. Can you expect this? No. That means isocyanate intermediate will not come if there is a R group. If there is no isocyanate intermediate, if there is no product, it means ultimately, tell me, isocyanate is the must for this reaction intermediate. Therefore, so isocyanate is not possible if there is a R group. Hence, secondary and tertiary amines cannot be prepared. So therefore, this method is used to prepare only primary amine. Okay, there was one previous question. Take, okay, write one sentence first. This method is used to prepare only. This method is used to prepare only primary amines. Right. One question. Which of the following is a Hoffman bromide degradation? Which of the following reaction is a Hoffman bromide degradation? M is methyl. Which of the following is a Hoffman bromide degradation? Option C only. Okay, not A and B. Okay, it is also on previous question. Next, right? Next method of preparation is Gabriel phthalimide synthesis. Gabriel phthalimide synthesis. Okay. So what is Gabriel phthalimide synthesis? Now this reaction also named reaction, it is also important. In Gabriel phthalimide synthesis, we take phthalimide, right? Phthalimide. So phthalimide reacts with potassium hydroxide. Tell me, what can be removed? OH and H. H2O can be removed, and what do you get? Potassium get attached to nitrogen. Okay, potassium get attached to nitrogen, which is called, it is a phthalimide. It is called what? Potassium phthalimide. Okay, this potassium phthalimide further reacts with alkyl halide, any alkyl halide. Okay, since it is reacts with alkyl halide, it is also a nucleophilic substitution reaction. Okay, now tell me, in this step what can be removed? So potassium and X can be removed as a KX. Then what is the product? Tell me. So now nitrogen get attached to alkyl group, no? So therefore it is a potassium thalamide. This is a alkyl thalamide. Which alkyl? N-alkyl thalamide. This N-alkyl thalamide, now it is reacts with or undergo hydrolysis. Tell me, in hydrolysis what happened? We know that this amide bond, no, C double bond O N is called amide bond. Amide bond will be broken, right? So when amide bond is broken, it is a H plus, here is a OH minus, because negative, it is a positive, you know it. Okay, this side also bond is broken, we will get OH minus here and H plus here. Tell me, R N H H, how many? R NH2 plus, then COOH, how many COOH? There is a 2 COOH. Yes or no? What is this? It is a phthalic acid. What is this? Primary amine. Now tell me, now this is the whole sequence of reaction, but questions are like this. First question, in order to prepare methylamine, I want to prepare methylamine. Which of the following alkyl halide taken? Tell me, what should be the alkyl halide? If you take Rx, in Rx, X is replaced by what? What? NH2. In case of this reaction, this X is replaced by NH2. It means, suppose, in order to prepare methylamine, what should be this Rx? Rx should be methyl. Yeah, methyl chloride or methyl bromide, etc. To prepare ethylamine, tell me, I want to prepare ethylamine, what should Rx? So R must be ethyl group, no? Ethyl, it may be chloride, bromide, iodide. Okay, like that. And moreover, this method used to prepare only primary amine. Only primary amine, not secondary, tertiary amine. Why? Can you prepare secondary, tertiary amines by using this? Where is the possibility? See, it is a N-alkyl, no? N-alkyl amine on hydrolysis. So this nitrogen get attached to hydrogen. On hydrolysis, nitrogen get attached to hydrogen, will get only primary amine. Secondary, tertiary amine is not possible. And is it no, this method used to prepare aromatic amines. To prepare aromatic amine, this Rx should be what? Aryl halide, no, like chlorobenzene, bromobenzene, etc. Then whether chlorobenzene, bromobenzene, aryl halide undergo nucleophilic substitution? Again problem with PDCH, partial double bond character. So since haloarenes do not easily undergo nucleophilic substitution reaction, you cannot prepare aromatic amines. Therefore this method is used to prepare only aliphatic primary amine, not secondary, tertiary, not aromatic amines. This is the limitation of this Gabriel thalamide synthesis, and one of the important method, written first. Right, thalamide reacts with potassium hydroxide. Thalamide reacts with potassium hydroxide to form potassium thalamide. Thalamide reacts with potassium hydroxide to form potassium thalamide, which is reacts with alkyl halide, which is reacts with alkyl halide, which is reacts with alkyl halide to form what? N-alkyl thalamide. N-alkyl thalamide. It undergo hydrolysis. It undergo hydrolysis to form corresponding primary amines. To form corresponding primary amines. This reaction is called Gabriel phthalimide synthesis. So will you write the product? Alright. In exam they ask like this only, reagent 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Then the product is, final product is P. Identify the P. What to do? You just break the bond here, break the bond here. This NH group no connect with, linked with methyl. Then therefore the product is what? CH3 NH2. This is the product. You need not write all the mechanism. It's not board exam, no. We want only product. Okay. Second question. So in Gabriel phthalimide synthesis, again sequence of reactions given. Here RCl taken. When you take RCl, we got propane 1 amine. Propane 1 amine. Then what is the R? It should be propane. Propyl. It's propyl, no. R is a propyl. Okay. Next, right. This method is used to prepare only which amines? Primary amines. Primary aliphatic amines. This method is used to prepare only primary aliphatic amines. So why aromatic amines cannot be prepared? Due to PDCH. Nepitkoli PDCH, partial double bond character, because it is a nucleophilic substitution, no. So haloarenes does not undergo nucleophilic substitution reaction because PDCH, partial double bond character. Okay. And last one. Okay, you take this also. Now in this last step we got N-alkyl phthalimide. No, this N-alkyl phthalimide on hydrolysis you will get phthalimide and phthalic acid. Sorry, amine and phthalic acid. But this same reaction can be replaced. This water can be replaced with hydrazine, which is called hydrogenolysis. Then if you take hydrazine, what happened? So here again same bond will be broken here. Okay, when the bond is broken, tell me, one hydrogen, so two hydrogen, here nitrogen, you will get R, NH2, this is primary amine. Then what is the left here? C double bond O, C double bond O, then here is NH, NH. you will get NH. This is the one more byproduct will form. This is called hydrogenolysis, but you can prepare amine. Our purpose will be solid here because we can prepare amine, no? We want to prepare primary amine. You will get the primary amine, only change is what? Byproduct. Here phthalic acid, here amide product. That's the difference. Okay? Which is called hydrogenolysis. Hydrogenolysis, okay. Okay.